Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 15th of February for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so now. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. Every time I drop a video, you'll get an alert. Also, if you'd like to chat with me one-to-one, please see below for my testimonials and you can arrange a personal consultation. Also, if you'd like to embrace more serious astrology and do so in an affordable way, please check out my horoscope reports. You can get a 12-month forecast and a character analysis based on your time, date and place of birth, and get 30% off. Please also see the link below. Hello Taurus and welcome to your weekly horoscope for week commencing the 15th of February. This week the Sun makes its way into the sign of Pisces. Now that's really good for you because Earth, the element that governs your sign, carries water, which is of course what is governing of Pisces. So it helps you to flow. This is the part of your horoscope that's to do with your future hopes and aspirations. And there's another developing influence set to come in on the 25th when your ruler arrives in this area too, joining with dreamy Neptune. Now Neptune has been causing some mischief, to be honest. Since around about November time through till now, it's been in a right angle with the North Node, which is almost like the imperceptible pull that's affecting us all in terms of our emotions. And that's been in the sign of Gemini. So we're being asked to be clearer about expressing our emotions. But Neptune can create befuddlement and confusion. It can erode our sense of reality. And the two have been in a right angle, and it came to a peak on the 6th of January. But the great news is by the end of this week, that is starting to lessen. So if you have been feeling a bit sluggish about setting your goals for the future, despite the fact that you've had this big stellium of energy in your sector of success, the impact of COVID may have been impacting on how you can actually move forwards. So the Sun moving into the 11th house is asking you to think more about your aspirations rather than physical attainments. So having Neptune here as well can be a great time to connect with your friends, for example, to celebrate the connectivity that you have to others in terms of your ideas and principles. But if you have been waiting for a key piece of news about a job, about a promotion, about a business, or even a property matter, with Mercury Retrograde, I think by the end of this week, as Mercury goes direct on Sunday, hopefully things will start to move for you. It is true to say that Mercury won't come out of shadow until the middle of March, and that's when the whole cycle will be complete. But for the vast majority of us, I think Mercury going forwards will be something that we're all going to want to celebrate. Now, it is true that your ruling planet is squaring up with Mars, but in your sign. So Mars in your sign is making you a little bit more direct. And with Uranus here as well, inclined to be more individualistic. And this has really been going on since around about the third week of January. And you may have found yourself more strident, more outspoken, in a way that is perhaps a little bit uncharacteristic for some Taurus folk. And this week, Mars is in that right angle with Venus. So I think it's kind of saying to you that if there is somebody that you do need to win over who is in a position of influence, you can use determination, but you can also use a fair amount of charm. And that sultry charm that you possess, it's not to say that you're going to kind of schmoozle them, but you can sort of certainly be very tuned into what they're expecting of you, because the diplomacy of Venus can be of great benefit. But it does mean that when these two are in a square, there can be more passion. There could be a bit more spark. And you could find yourself attracted to someone at work if you are single. If you're in a committed relationship, you and your partner may be talking quite a lot about decoration, and particularly around a property. Now, of course, Saturn and Uranus in your sign, Saturn in Aquarius, are in a right quarrel, and that is going to go on for the first 7 months of this year. So balancing your individuality with how you fit into the wider world is a bit of a theme for Tauruses at the moment. But of course, over the last couple of years, you were really being encouraged to cut the chains of restriction and be much more free-spirited and expand your horizons and not be quite so governed by the fixed energy of your sign, which definitely gives you a real appreciation of familiarity, security. So there may be a lot going on in the works at the moment, and a lot of it can be to do with work, I feel, and your professional hopes. But I think it's your connectivity to others which is really going to be the key from this week onwards.